welcome back once again to Flower Mound Sports Network. We got a great one for you tonight as it is the last home game of the season for the Jaguars, for these seniors. I'm Brady Beach, joined alongside Jack Fitzgerald. Jack, on Tuesday night, the Jaguars took an L to Marcus, finishing the season splitting 1-1 with them. Tonight they got the Hebron Hawks, who they lost to almost 20 by last time. Jack, what do the Jaguars have to do to clean it up and get back into the W column this week?
Well, it's a sad night as we see our 6 seniors move on to bigger and better things, but Jaguars are going to come out throwing haymakers. So last night, play hard, you can beat this team.
We get set for tip-off here. Jaguars rolling with a different starting lineup than usual. Caleb Green out with a concussion. So you're going to have Tate Langley, Hayden Lacey, Quentin Wright, Jackson Rankin, and Julian Hatcher, the starting 5 for the Jaguars tonight as we get ready to go. Hebron's won the tip, so they will start with the ball. 23's got the ball in the corner, guarded by Hatcher. He's going to swing it in the corner to 24. He's going to kick back to 23. 3 in the corner to 23. Down low to the post, number 4. Looked like an aggressive move down there in the paint. Dishes it off to 20. 20 shoots the mid-range jumper, and that is good. Hebron gets the first buckets of the game tonight.
Jags with some pretty good defense there, not allowing anything easy. It's just at that last part, a little bit of a lapse as Quentin Wright gets a charge there, but just an easy shot for a basket on the offensive side.
Gotta like that move right there by Quentin Wright, being aggressive early inside. Flower Mound rocking with the home white jerseys. Hebron rocking the blue tonight. Here's number 3 with the ball. Up top to 23. Screen by 20. 4 guarded by Rankin. Back to 23. Over to 4. Down low to number 24. Swings it across, but that's a bad pass, and that's going to go back the other way to the Jaguars.
Gave up an early possession bucket, but good job there to stay patient and get the ball back.
Quentin Wright's going to take the ball up for the Jaguars tonight. A little bit of a different look. Sophomore getting some looks, being the primary ball handler for the Jaguars. Here's Hatcher with the ball. He kicks it down low to Langley. Langley posted up against number 20, shoots the fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hebron.
Good offense by the Jags. Get it to Tate Langley. He's been an amazing player for the Jags late. I like that shot every single time down the floor, Brady.
Here's number 4 for 3. That's no good. Unable to recover it. Rebounded by Hebron, and that is good. Hebron goes up 4-0 here in the first quarter.
Flower Mound with a little bit of some sloppy defense, getting the ball and just turning it over. They look to get better on that as Rankin takes a 3.
Good. Jackson Rankin drains the 3. And that will cut the deficit down to 1 as the Jaguars get on the board for the first time tonight. It is 4-3 Hebron. Here's number 23 with the ball, guarded by Rankin. Up top to number 3 with a shooting sleeve. I bet he thinks he's really good. Number 23 got the ball over to number 3, back to 23. Up top to 4. A lot of ball movement by Hebron right here. 23 trying to reset a little bit. Kicks it in the corner to 4. Hebron swings it across in the corner to 3. A lot of passing here again by Hebron. Number 23 is going to shoot a float. No good. Rebounded by number 24, and that is good.
Flower Mound has some size. They just need to get on this defensive glass.
Quentin Wright going inside. No look for him as he kicks it back out. He's got the ball up top again. He's going to kick it over to Hatcher. Looking down low for Langley. Gets it to him. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Hebron has the ball. Cross court to 4. 24 back cross court to number 23 who shoots the 3. No good. Rebounded by Quentin Wright. Jaguars pushing the pace again, and Hatcher unable to haul that one back in.
That was the right idea by Quentin Wright, trying to get up the floor. That's what Flower Mound does. They push the basketball. Good moves, just Hatcher wasn't looking for it. Looked like the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, Brady.
Yeah, a little bit there. A couple of drop passes by the Chiefs. Lost to Tampa Tom. He's got 7 rings. Don't mess around with him. Number 23's got the ball. He gives it to number 4 on a little handoff. He's going to drive inside, shoots it, no good. Rebounded by Aiden Amoy.
By the way, Aiden Amoy and Adam Palacios have checked into the game for the Jaguars.
Good call there, Jack, recognizing that. Farmount turns the basketball back over to Hebron. And 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Farmount down by 3. Jackson Rankin with the only points so far for the Jaguars. Number 3 shoots the step back 3, air balls it. What an ugly shot.
Let's see if Farmount can shake off the rust here and get some points.
Quentin Wright. Another charge call on Quentin Wright.
Coach Littleton is not happy with that call. I don't know if I agree with it either. It looks like his feet were still moving before he plants it into the ground as Tate Langley checks in for Quentin Wright.
That's 2 charge calls on Quentin Wright in this first quarter. Has already got him 2 fouls and already in a little bit of foul trouble here early. Tate Langley is going to check back in for Quentin Wright, so we'll see who's going to bring the ball up for the Jaguars. I'm assuming Jackson Rankin, but we'll see. Number 20 intercepted by Langley. He's going to go. Good move inside, and he's fouled, and the and one. Great move by Langley.
Is someone cutting onions? I'm getting sad. This is the last time that we'll see Tate Langley on the Flower Mound basketball court. It's just what he's done this season has been amazing. He's come from starting on the bench for the first game to being a pivotal part of this offense. Great shot by Tate Langley.
Love to see my boy T. Lang getting after it. It was a pleasure to watch him and the rest of the Jaguars this season. It may not have gone the way they wanted it to, but definitely glad we were able to do this. And Tate Langley, you're right, did have one heck of a season. Here's Lacey over to Palacios. The pride of Wingstop in the game for the Jags. Made a couple of big threes for them last week. See if that can continue tonight. Lacey with the ball inside, guarded by number 23. He's playing good defense, but Lacey, too good for him. If that one is good, Jaguars take the 1-point lead.
I cannot believe the footwork there by Hayden Lacey and the offhand move. Wow, brilliant.
Little bit of a size mismatch. Number 20 is a big guy, so it's going to be hard to get around him in the paint. Look for Lacey and the rest of the post players to use some of those finesse moves to beat him tonight. Here's number 23 over to number 20. He's going to dribble and pass. 3 driving inside, and that one is good as Hebron will reclaim the lead here by 1.
Tate Langley at point guard.
That is a little bit of a surprise, but I can't say I don't like it. Langley's a good ball handler. Rankin for 3. That is good. Jackson Rankin for 3 for the second time here in this first quarter. Jaguars will go up by 2.
The junior makes it look easy, flicking his wrist with ease, getting the 3.
As this season's gone on, we've seen Jackson Rankin find his shot more and more each game, and that's going to be a big key for the Jaguars next season, is to have Jackson Rankin be one of their sharpshooters.
Flower Mound's offense starting to click. Let's see what they can do. Oh, just as I say that, Aiden Amoy throws it away. 24 at the other end. His layup is good.
It's going to be a tied ball game, 10-10. Aiden Amoy gets it in to Langley, who's going to take it up and run the point for the Jags. Got to be careful with backcourt there. Doesn't get it. There's Palacios in the corner, dribbling up top. Over to Rankin. Back to Langley. Looking for Amoy. Doesn't have him. Lacey, guarded by 20. Up top to Langley. That is 3, and that is good. Jaguars reclaim the lead again. They are now up by 3, their largest lead of the game.
Tate Langley should be wearing 35. He has size, strength, quickness, agility, ball handling skills, layup skills, every skill in the book. What a KD textbook player.
Love that comp right there. Langley is just a do-it-all player, man. I mean, we've said this before. Whenever the orange ball is in his hand, good things are going to happen. Speaking of Langley, he's got the ball. He's dribbling it up. He kicks it inside. He gets the floater. No good. Rebounded by Hebron. And looks like it's going to be a foul going on the Jaguars on Tate Langley. It won't really make a difference as Hebron will keep the ball. There's 50 seconds left and counting here in the first quarter. Jaguars with a 13-10 lead. I'm not sure what the call is. It looks like it's going to be against Hebron, though, so Jaguars will have the ball.
Jaguars just needed to do the mannequin challenge on that defensive possession. They didn't even have to move. Hebron player makes a mistake. Flowermound's back on offense. Tate Langley at point guard.
Langley guarded closely by number 22. Over to Omoyi. Kicks it over to Rankin. Rankin in the corner to Langley. He dribbles back up top and swings it over to Rankin. Palacios to Lacey. Lacey kicks out to Rankin. Rankin for three, no good. Rebounded by Palacios. The pride of Wingstop gets a huge board for the Jags as there's 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside to Omoyi, and he is fouled, and the and one.
Aiden Emoji showing off the strength, the size, and the quickness there, putting it back up with ease for the and one attempt.
Aiden Omoyi, a menace in the paint right there as he puts the Jaguars up by 5. Chance to extend it to 6 before the end of this first quarter. Hayden Lacey is going to check out of the game. Drew Elliott and Julian Hatcher will come in, and Rankin will also check out. Omoyi hits the free throw, so they are now up by 6. Hebron with the ball. 5 seconds and counting. 23 inside and blocked by Palacios.
Mean block by Adam Palacios. Wow.
The pride of Wingstop. Do not come in this house. You love to see it by the senior. A minute or 1 second left. Gets it inside and he dunks it. He misses it. Number 24 misses the chance at a dunk for Hebron to go back within 4. What? Jack, that was some crazy events to end that first quarter, but man, to wrap it up, what did you see from the Jaguars that you liked?
So first, I just like to give a shout out to that play call because that was a beautiful inbounds play. Wow. But I love to see it. Flowermound had to shake off some rust early on the offensive side, but they found the rhythm through Tate Langley, Jackson Rankin, and Aiden Amoy. Wow, just amazing offense by the Jags in the first quarter. Look for them to expand on that in the second quarter. Great defense as well.
We're going to take a short break here. Jaguars up by 6 heading into the second quarter. This is Flowermound Sports Network. We're back here. This is Flowermound Sports Network. It's the second quarter. The Jaguars in their last home game of the season. They are up by 6. Some exciting plays to end that first quarter from the Jaguars. As the inside pass is no good. Intercepted by Hebron. He has a little bit of trouble with the ball as they slows it back down.
Looks like there should have been maybe a foul called on Hayden Lacey there.
It isn't a Jaguar basketball game without a couple of missed calls from the refs.
That has to be right.
Number 2 shoots the mid-range jumper. That is good. As Hebron will cut the deficit to 4. He hands it off a little bit, and that's going to be a foul call on number 4.
Scary play by the Jags there, almost intercepted by number 4. Hayden Lacey should be maybe just a tad bit more patient on that pass.
Yeah, it looks like he had a couple of options there and took the riskier one, but ended up working out for the Jaguars as number 4 fouls. Speaking of Lacey, he's got the ball up top. He's going to swing it over to Langley, who's going to shoot the long-range 3, and that is no good.
Tate Langley has to be at least 50% from that area on the court. I want to see him take that one every single time down the floor.
I'm not going to complain when the Jaguars take shots. That was their downfall last Tuesday. Just didn't take enough shots when they had opportunities, so nothing wrong with that. Number 2 hits the mid-range jumper off the glass.
The bank is closed. What? I did not even think he did that one on purpose. Tough
I
break.
don't think he did that one on purpose either, but it ended up working out for him. Good pass right there by Langley. No good. Toilet bowl's out. As that will go back towards Hebron. They're going to push the tempo. Number 23 with a good move inside. No good. Tip drill. Multiple times in Flower Mound. Who has the ball? Let's see. This is going to be a jump. We'll see who has it. I guess it's going to be a foul call instead. Littleton holding the thumbs up.
He's in disbelief.
I think I agree with him, but the refs don't. So it's going to be a timeout call. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left here to go in the first half. Jaguars now only up by 2. Jack, a lot of weird plays to open up the second quarter, but what do you think the Jaguars need to do to get back on track offensively and slow down this Hebron offense?
That's exactly what I was thinking. A little sloppy on the offensive side. They've gotten good looks. They've just toilet bowled out, as you said earlier. But I do not like a Hebron player getting 3 tips on a rebound, so maybe Flower Mound should pay extra attention to boxing out on these next couple of possessions.
It's one of their key philosophies on defense is to always box out. So Littleton can't be happy that the Jaguars let Hebron have that many opportunities to score the basketball.
Flower Mound is going big here. Julian Hatcher is out of the game.
Yes, he is. Good observation, Jack. It's going to be Palacios, Langley, Lacey, Wright, and Rankin in the game for the Jaguars. As Palacios is going to take the 3. That one toilet bowls out again for the Jaguars. Unlucky break twice in a row on the 3s for the Jaguars. As that's going to be a charge call. A smart move by Lacey there, and that will go back towards the Jaguars.
Once again, Hayden Lacey showing off that senior IQ. Putting his body in front of the man, not being scared, taking the charge. Jaguar basketball.
Shout out to my boy Hayden Lacey. It's his last home game. He was the only returning starter for the Jaguars, only returning varsity player, period, for the Jaguars. He's had a great season for the Jaguars, really been a menace in the paint. And I just can't thank him enough for everything he's done for this team. As that's going to be a travel call on Langley, heading back the other way.
Just as you were saying goodbye to Hayden Lacey and the seniors, it's a sad night. Especially for me, it's been an honor to watch them play and commentate for them this season. And I look forward to keeping an eye on them and see what they do with their lives outside of this high school.
Absolutely, Jack.
We have another passing on tonight. Brady Veach will not be returning next year for this commentation crew, and what an honor it's been to serve with him. And the veteran presence he brings, he's truly a great announcer, and I want to see him do something like this in the future.
Jack, I really appreciate that, man. You've been an honor to work with. You know, I know we both switched off. You know, you did the play-by-play earlier in the season, but you know, you definitely got a future at this. You're going to be the future of this program for the next 2 years. So, you know, I can't wait to see what you do with this program and what you do with the rest of your high school career. So, I mean, thanks for the memories, man. I'll always remember and enjoy every single moment of this. Hayden Lacey with the interception. Couple of weird plays there, but Quentin Wright makes the layup. Couple of great defensive plays right there by Hayden Lacey. Set up that easy layup inside for Quentin Wright as the Jaguars are now up by 4 again. Number 15's got the ball and the tights.
Oh my goodness.
Is the tights, let's see if it does him good there. Yes, it does. He hits the mid-range jumper. Hebron will go back within 2. Palacios kicks it over to Wright. Wright takes the 3, no good. Rebounded by Hebron. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Jaguars up by 2, 18-16. Number 23 with the long 3. That is good. Showing off the Curry range as Hebron will take a 1-point lead once again.
Once again, I like the shots that this offense is taking. I'll take those every time. It's just that sometimes they'll fall, and that's what's going to happen.
It's going to be a foul call right there on Hebron. On number 15, the kid in the tights. It will stay in Jaguar possession as Aiden Amoy will check in here for Quentin Wright.
Quentin Wright not having an amazing start to this ball game, maybe even just a little bit frustrated. I'd be frustrated too, having 2 fouls. Hayden Lacey attempts a three-pointer, and it's good.
Oh my! I didn't even know he was capable of that. Wow. Maybe a blacktop in 2K, but that's about it. Hayden Lacey busting out the range here.
The Flower Mound bench is in absolute disbelief right now, Brady.
I am too, man. I'm absolutely shocked. I've known Hayden Lacey. I've seen him play basketball for 6 years, and I don't know if I've ever seen him make a 3 in a game.
What's next is to take another one.
Yes, it is. A good pass inside. Good ball movement by the Jags. Inside, Lacey going up as that ball is ripped from him. Should have been a foul call. Doesn't get it. Jaguars keep possession. Langley in the corner for 3, and that is good. Jaguars up by 5.
TL for 3. What a beautiful shooter he is. Look for Jags to do that every single time down the court. Wow.
Jaguar offense is clicking tonight. And they got the 3 ball going as they have a 5-point lead with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the half. Great contribution by the seniors on their final game. Number 23 goes inside, makes the layup as they are now only down by 3. Jaguars pushing the tempo here a little bit. Rankin wide open for 3. That is good. And Langley is fouled on a dirty play by Hebron, and he is not getting up.
Oh my goodness, if you're the Jags, you do not want to see this right now. This is one of his last games as a Jag. There's only one other tomorrow, a Capel away game, but dirty play. I really don't like that. Langley hit the floor hard. Oh my goodness, I just hope he's okay. What a sour note that this night would end on if he's truly injured as Coach Littleton bends over next to him.
Langley is down on the court. He's being tended to right now as he is lifted up onto his feet by Coach Littleton. And he cannot walk on his own power. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back in just a second. We are back here after the injury timeout. Tate Langley helped off the court. We'll keep you updated on him. If we figure anything out, we will be sure to let you know. Jaguars have a 6-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Number 23 is going to shoot the 3 ball. No good. So that's going to be off the hands of Hebron. It will be Jaguar ball. Checking into the game, back into the game for Langley is Quentin Wright, the sophomore. That's an errant pass. Almost intercepted by number 2 on Hebron, unable to control it. Now will stay in Jaguar possession. They'll inbound the ball here to Lacey. He's going to have him take it up. We're busting out all the tricks tonight, and Hayden Lacey is. So he's going to go inside. That's going to be a travel call.
Oh, I do not agree with that one. That was just 1, 2, went up. I don't agree with that call at all.
Couple of questionable calls here early on in the game. The refs are doing their job, and that's all we can ask for. Number 23 over to 25, swings it to 2. Down low to 20. He's going to throw it inside. No good by number 20. Had a wide open layup and unable to connect. This is going to go back to the Jaguars with 1 minute and 19 seconds here. Hebron looks like they're running with a little bit of a press. Gets the ball inbounded to Quentin Wright, who's guarded by number 10. He's going to dribble inside, kick out to Palacios. Swings it over to Lacey, swings it to Rankin. Up top to Amoy. A lot of passing here for the Jaguars as we approach less than a minute here in the first half. Lacey inside looking for something. Good ball movement by the Jaguars as that is no good. Short by Quentin Wright. Rebounded by Lacey as he's going to lose it.
Quentin Wright is 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 from the three-point land tonight. He's been a star for the Jags, and I just want to look for him to keep taking those and not get frustrated with the misses.
Can't be mad if you're taking open shots. Eventually you'll get him to fall. Right, inside, good move. Another charge call on Quentin Wright.
That is the third foul on Quincy Wright in the first half.
Littleton is in his ear. He is not happy about it, and neither are we. That is some questionable calls there by the refs on those charge calls. As we have 27 seconds left to go, Hebron with the basketball. Hatcher's going to check in for Wright, who's had 3 charge calls, so has at least 3 fouls in this game. He is not happy about it as he heads to the bench.
I'm not happy either. I want to see my superstar on the floor.
Good thing about Quentin Wright, he is not a senior. He is a sophomore, so he will have plenty of basketball left in a Jaguar uniform. So he will be one of their key returning pieces next year. Inside, 5 seconds left to go. Shoots a 3, that is good, and that will be the last shot of the first half. Hebron cuts the deficit to 3, but the Jaguars with a great first half of offense as they lead 27-24. Jack, what did you like about the Jaguars in that first half?
I really liked how they were down, but they were not out. They came back on offense, and they came back on defense after a little bit of a rough start there. Some injuries for the Jags tonight. Cole Roberts, Tate Langley, and Green are out. And Tate Langley took a scary fall there, but I love the basketball that the Jags are playing. This is an awesome night to watch it. We'll see you back after the half is over.
Welcome back here at Flower Mound Sports Network. The final home game of the season for the Jaguars, for these seniors, for everybody involved in this season. Jaguars have a 27-24 lead here. Tate Langley is out for the rest of the game, it appears, with an ankle injury. Prayers up to him as he had a strong season for the Jaguars. An early foul call against Hebron right here as they will go back to the Jaguars. Jack, what do you want to see from the Jaguars, specifically offensively here in the second half, to keep rolling what they did in the first half?
Well, the Jags have some big shoes to fill. First, Caleb Green out for the rest of the season, at least this game, with the injury to his head. And now, Tate Langley, a starter, who's playing absolutely amazing. Big reason that the Flower Mound Jaguars were winning this game like they were. So we're going to see how the Jaguars respond in this situation.
Looks like it's going to be a backcourt call on Quentin Wright and the Jaguars. So we'll go back to Hebron. Jaguars going with the original starting five, except Aiden Amoy will be in for Tate Langley. Here's number 23 with the ball. He's going to swing it in the corner to 15, up top to 3, back in the corner to 4. He shoots the 3. That is no good. Rebounded by number 15. Inside to 3. That is good. Hebron will cut the deficit to 1.
It's not like it was a bad box out. Rankin was more than there. It's just he had the size advantage on him and took it over him.
Here's Rankin with the ball, swinging it over to Hatcher, who's going to shoot the 3. Hatcher drains the 3. Jaguars up by 4. Julian Hatcher, what a shot.
Hatcher with the brilliant stroke. Amazing spin on that ball. Didn't even touch the net.
Absolute gold right there by Julian Hatcher. So he's playing defense right here on number 3. Should have been a charge call. No go. How is that not a backcourt call? Whoa. Whoa. Totally missed call right there by the refs. As that's going to go back towards the Jaguars, so it won't amount to anything. But, Jack, how did the refs miss that backcourt call?
It's not a Jaguar basketball game without a couple of missed calls. Brady, I'm never forgetting that one.
You said it perfectly, Jack. Here's Hayden Lacey inbounded the ball from Amoy. Amoy will take the ball up for the Jaguars. He drives inside. Good pass over to Drew Elliott. Absolutely blocked right there by number 24. Able to recover it. Quentin Wright loses the ball. It looks like it's going to be a foul, possibly. Yes, a foul on Hebron by number 23. Jaguars will keep the ball.
Drew Elliott is checked into the game for the Jags. Amazing footwork. I have no idea how he kept his feet in bounds. Somehow he did it. Maybe a pump fake on that shot in the corner and an open three-pointer.
Here's Amoy for the 3. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Elliott. Goes up inside. No good again as that is off his knee, and that's going to roll out of bounds. And that will be Hebron basketball.
Brilliant rebound by Elliott. Just a little shocking there. I thought he had a Hebron foot on the way out, but Drew Elliott's getting big down there, and he rebounded over someone who has a couple inches on him, so I'd love to see that by the Jags.
Number 23 has the ball up top. He's been the primary point guard for the Hebron Hawks tonight. Number 3 has the ball, swings it to 23, back over to 3, down low to 24. Number 15 is going to shoot the 3 ball, and that is good. Number 15 drains the 3-pointers. That's going to be a 1-point deficit for Hebron. An out-of-bounds call on the Hawks. Should have been a foul call. Another missed call by the refs, and it will go back to Hebron. Littleton is fired up.
This officiating is getting a little fishy here. It looks like Hebron might have slipped 100 to the refs.
Number 3, over to 23. 15 shoots another 3, and that is good as Hebron will take the lead here. That's going to be a timeout call on Hebron after another easy layup by Hebron. A bad turn of events there by the Jaguars between the officiating and the defense. Hebron has now a 4-point lead on the Jaguars with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. We're going to take a short break and be right back with you. This is Fire Mound Sports Network. We are back here after the timeout by the Fire Mound Jaguars as they have the ball here. Hebron with a couple of made threes by number 15 as they reclaimed the lead before that timeout. They're now up by 4. Also a couple of questionable calls by the refs has led to this deficit for the Jaguars. Jack, what do you think the Jaguars need to do to clean up their defense and get back in the lead?
Well, the Jaguars have made some mistakes, but there's been some questionable officiating that could have led to some buckets for Flower Mound. But Flower Mound, either way, needs to get on this offensive side and score some points. So I'm looking for Quentin Wright to officiate this offense, get the ball to Hayden Lacey for easy shots in the post, and Julian Hatcher, Drew Elliott, and Jackson Rankin outside for the 3-ball.
Going to be a foul call right there on Hebron. As Fire Mound will inbound the ball. Elliott looking for somebody, anybody. Gets it in as that is off number 24's hand for Hebron. That will stay with Flower Mound. We'll have to go back to the drawing board. Quentin Wright is a little bit shaken up as he's limping a little bit. It's going to be a travel call on the Jaguars. Quentin Wright is still limping. Not sure if Littleton notices it. So he's going to stay in the game for now. And yeah, Jackson Rankin looking like he's about to check into the game. And he will. So Quentin Wright will head, or no, it's Drew Elliott coming in. And Julian Hatcher. So Quentin Wright is going to stay out there.
Not what the Jags need right now. Another injury. It's just been the story of this basketball team for the last couple of weeks. But Quentin Wright's a fighter, and he's going to stay in the game. So let's see what he can do for them.
Here's number 3 guarded by Rankin, playing good defense right now. Number 3 gets the ball off to 23, who's going to dribble around a little bit and swing it over to number 15. He's been hot in this quarter, has 2 3-pointers for the Hebron Hawks. 23 is going to slow down the offense a little bit, and he's going to dare Quentin Wright to come out and guard him. Number 23 has the ball, looking for something. Over to number 3. In the corner to 24. Good defense here by the Jaguars right now. Number 15 thinks about shooting, doesn't. Number 23 driving inside, tries to make a fancy move, doesn't work out as he's going to turn the ball over, and that will be Jaguar basketball.
Looks like the Hawks are trying to go a little bit slower, drain some clock out right now, but either way, great defense by the Jags, not allowing any easy baskets or offensive points.
Here's Hayden Lacey with the basketball. He's going to pass it over to Moy. He's going to dribble inside. Good move right there by Jackson Rankin to create an open shot. Unfortunately, unable to get it to go as that will be rebounded by Hebron, and they will bring the ball back up. Number 15 with the ball. Lots of ball movement. Thinks about shooting. Number 24 doesn't take the shot. Passes to 15. Another good pass by Hebron. Doesn't amount to anything as that's a missed layup by number 24. He looks a little gimpy as well, but he gets back up. Here's Jackson Rankin. Inside to Hayden Lacey. Pass deflected off of number 3 by Hebron, saved by Flower Mound. Jackson Rankin with a deep 3, and that is good. Jackson Rankin hits the 3 for the 3rd time tonight, and Flower Mound down by 1.
Jackson Rankin is heating up right now. I think 3 for 3 from the three-point line, perfect. Get the ball to Jackson Rankin, let him create for you, let him shoot these deep threes, let him get a heat check. These shots are going to fall.
Intercepted right there by Aiden Amoyi. Great defense, using that wingspan to his advantage. Jaguars looking to Rankin in the corner. That is off. And that is off a Hebron player, and that will stay with the Jaguars.
Looks like they missed a call there. He was out of bounds, but call's made up. It's going to be Flower Mound basketball. Let's see what they can do on the offensive side.
Love the Flower Mound faithful getting into it for the last home game. Shout out to my boy Adam Yonis, who's really getting in the ear of the Hebron players and cheering on the Jaguars right now. Good pass. Quentin Wright, what a move inside, but it's not going to go, as Hebron will rebound the ball and push the tempo, almost stolen by Lacey.
Brady, me and you are talking about that backdoor pass. We wanted to see more of it, and there it was, and it was perfect. Almost an easy layup there. It's just, you sometimes miss layups, and that's what happens.
Number 15 is going to take the mid-range shot. No good. Rebounded by Wright. So he's going to push the tempo for the Jaguars. Loses the basketball. Heading back the other way for Hebron. Number 15 goes inside, makes the layup. And Hebron will have a 3-point lead with 1:50 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. So it's going to be a blocking call on Hebron.
First time tonight that Quentin Wright has not been assessed with a charge.
Maybe Littleton's gotten into his ear and changed his mind a little bit. Either way, good, turned out good for the Jaguars, and they will have the basketball here. Here's Lacey. Couple of fakes right there by Rankin. Lacey back with the ball. Looking for a move, gets the ball stolen from him. Recovered by the Jaguars, thankfully. Rankin thinks about shooting, doesn't. Adam Palacios for 3. That is in and out. No good for the Jaguars, and Adam Palacios misses the 3. 1:10 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hebron with the basketball. They're going to slow down the offense here. Julian Hatcher and Drew Elliott get ready to check back into the game for the Jaguars after the next whistle. There, we've got the chew clock mode and Madden going on right now. Jaguars switching up the defense, getting Rankin out there on the wing to guard him. 40 seconds left in counting. No move by Hebron on offense yet. So they might look to take the last shot of this 3rd quarter. And with 20 seconds left, it seems like that is what they're going to do. Now with 15 seconds left, he gets out to guard him. Number 15 with the basketball. Swings it at 25 in the corner to number 23. He's going to drive inside. No good. Rebounded by Hebron. Number 24 goes back up, and that's a foul call. A minute, I always mess that up because it looks like a minute. 1.77 seconds left to go. A foul by the Jaguars. Number 24 is going to head to the line for 2 shots. First free throw is good by number 24. Abel Palacios is going to check into the game for the Jaguars. The senior getting some minutes here in his last home game. You love to see it.
You absolutely do.
Palacios brothers down on the blocks together. Reminds me of those Shadow Ridge B-team days, Jack. There's that second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Palacios. The Hail Mary no good by the other Palacios brother. And that will end the 3rd quarter. Hebron now up by 4, 37-33 on the Jaguars as we head into the final quarter of the last home game of the season for the Jaguars. This is Flower Mound Sports Network. We'll be back. are back here in the fourth quarter, the final quarter of this game, final quarter of the final home game of the season. Jaguars are down by 4. As it is going to be Julian Hatcher, Jackson Rankin, Drew Elliott, and Hayden Lacey, and Adam Palacios in for the Jaguars. Jack, what do you want to see with the Jaguars so they can get back in front in the lead?
Well, they're missing a couple of their key offensive players. So I'm just looking for these guys that haven't had that starting role, or some of them haven't had that starting role this season, to step up and make big plays. And I know that they can do that.
A lot of ball movement here for the Jaguars to open up this fourth quarter. Here's Hatcher with the ball. Gives it to Rankin, who dishes it to Elliott. Elliott looking inside. Gives it to Lacey. Hatcher swings it over to Rankin. Rankin takes the 3. That is no good. Rebounded by Hebron.
I have to say they found the right guy right there. Jackson Rankin having an incredible night shooting the basketball. Kick out, open look. Every single time I'm putting my money on Jackson Rankin hitting that 3.
Hebron slowing down the tempo on offense here like they did to end that third quarter. Looking to play some conservative offense and not make any mistakes, as they do have the lead after the Jaguars led for most of the first half of this game and into the third quarter.
Looks like Hebron is just trying to bleed this clock down.
There's number 15 with the ball. Over to number 2. Back to 15 at the top. Guarded closely by Rankin. Dishes back to number 2. He's going to give it to number 4. Number 25 goes inside, goes up, and that is good. Hebron now with a 6-point lead. Just Rankin's going to bring the ball up for the Jaguars. Elliott looking for something. Gives it off to Hatcher, who swings it over to Rankin. Fakes the pass inside, and Palacios is going to shoot the 3. No good. Pretty shot, but unable to get it to go, as that will go back with the Hebron Hawks.
Sign of the times for Flower Mound. They're getting amazing looks throughout the second half. They just cannot convert them, as Jackson Rankin intentionally fouls there. Coach Littleton wants a timeout.
He's going to get that timeout, as the Jaguars are now down by 6 with 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this ball game. Jaguars do have one more game tomorrow against Coppell on the road after their first scheduled meeting with them was canceled due to COVID. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, and we'll be back in just a second. This is Farmount Sports Network. We are back here after the timeout by the Jaguars. Hebron has the basketball. Number 15 in the corner for 3. That is good, as Hebron extends their lead to 9 points on the Jaguars. Jack, it's not looking good for the Jaguars right now. What do they need to do to salvage this game and finish their home season on a good note?
Well, I wouldn't really blame the Jaguars at all. They're missing a couple pieces, but I can still see the Jags winning this game. And just shooting the 3 well and doing everything right, getting those defensive rebounds, as Quentin Wright shoots another great 3-pointer there, just doesn't fall.
Jaguars have done a good job of getting open looks beyond the arc. We're hitting them. We're on fire from three-point land in this first half, but unable to connect on many of them in the second half, as they have only had 6 points since coming out of the half. Inside to number 24, blocked, but it's going to be a foul call on Quentin Wright. Quentin Wright has struggled with the foul calls tonight, as he at least has 4 fouls and in danger of fouling out of this basketball game. As number 24 will head to the line and look to give the Hawks a double-digit lead. His first free throw is good. Hawks now up by 10 with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this game. As his second free throw is good, and they will go up by 11 now, 44-33. Quentin Wright pushing the tempo here, gives it to Rankin. Up top to Lacey, who gives it to Wright. Wright with the basketball. Dribbles a little bit, goes inside, shoots the mid-range shot, and that is off the glass and good. It's going to be another timeout call here, and it looks like it's going to be on the Jaguars, as they now have a single-digit deficit, 35-44 against Hebron. Looks like Tate Langley is now wearing an ankle boot. It's not a good sign for him. I want to give him another shout out. He had a great season for the Jaguars, really came on during district play. As the season got on, he continued to get better and continued to show off more of his skills. Was really an all-around player for the Jaguars, offensively and defensively, shooting, going inside. Just really did it all for Farmount this year. So great career for Tate. Love to see it. I hate to see it end this way, but love you, brother. You had a great career, man. Here's number 2 with the basketball. Jaguars going to go with the press, something they haven't done much this season. Number 2's got the basketball. He's going inside. He gives a move, no good. Rebounded. Number 15 doesn't take the shot. You do not want the ball in his hands if you're the Jaguars. He has been on fire from three-point land as he gets the ball in the corner for 3, and that is good. Right on cue, Jack.
A 9-point lead has extended to an 11-point lead now for them as Quentin Wright misses another layup. Just, man, I don't even know what to say. Farman's getting some great shots. Just none of them are falling. Cannot believe this.
Number 15 for Hebron has been absolutely on fire. He has found his stroke on that 3 ball, and it has really put the Jaguars in a big hole here. With 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this basketball game, they are now bound by a dozen and looking for some way to finish this home season on a good note, as he's going to be fouled right there by Wright.
I think that's maybe his 4th or 5th foul right there.
I'm thinking that's his 5th. And I doubt he comes back into this game after that one, as he is fouled out. Not the way you want the home season to end for Quentin Wright. Another key player out of the game for the Jaguars. It's 3 minutes left to go, and that's going to be a foul call on Jackson Rankin. Farmount. It's 2 more fouls to get Hebron into the bonus. Lacey looked to foul, didn't get it. Hatcher guarding number 4, who's going to kick it out to number 25. Hebron's going to probably try and play keep away to end this game. Moy's going to guard number 4. Hatcher out on 15. Kicks it in the corner, 25. More of the same here for the Hebron offense. Chewing the clock and passing the ball around, as that's going to be a foul call on Hayden Lacey. And one more, and that puts Hebron into the bonus. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. What looked like a promising start for the Jaguars has turned into a disappointing end. As it looks like remains to be seen if they can do something, as that's going to be a timeout by Hebron to make this game a little bit more interesting to end it. Timeout by Hebron with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. We'll be back in a second.
Hello and welcome back to the Jaguar Activity Center. It's a little bit looking like a blowout right now. Almost looks like a 12-point lead for Hebron right now. All I can say is for Flower Mound to get back on track in these last 2 minutes. What do you think, Brady?
You know, Jack, they're just going to have to start hitting some of those threes whenever they get their opportunities. You know, they've done a good job, a better job tonight of actually taking their shots whenever they get them. And they started off hot in this game, you know, and have only been able to muster 8 points here in the second half. So, you know, to end the season on a positive note, look for the Jaguars to make some of those threes. Palacios is going to try to foul number 15. He can't do it. Rankin looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Hatcher playing good defense on number 23. More dribbling and passing here for Hebron, as we've seen throughout much of the second half when they've had the lead. Number 24 in the corner. He's going to swing it out to number 2. 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in this game. For everybody who tuned in to our broadcast this season, we thank you for wherever you joined us. For whatever reason it may be, or however you may have done it, we thank you for sticking with us. It wasn't the most ideal season, and it wasn't the best season by the Jaguars, but we still enjoyed every minute of it, and we hope that you guys can say the same.
I'm just excited to see that these Jaguars next season, they were a very young team this year. Now they're going to have all summer to recuperate and get ready for the season, like just get better, put some work in the gym. And I say that they're going to be a threat in this district next year with their senior talent.
Absolutely. Definitely some young guys who played a key role for the Jaguars this year will play an even bigger role next year, is they're going to get Thomas Ward and Abel Palacios in, some of these seniors, to end this game and end this home season for the Jaguars. Inside a minute left to go. Abel Palacios is going to shoot the three. No good. Knuckleball. Rebounded by Rankin. That is no good. Rebounded by Thomas Ward. He's going to throw an interception.
I'm just sad that we can't see Cole Roberts come into this ball game. He hurt his wrist earlier this week. He'll definitely be missed out there for the senior presence.
Would love to see Cole Roberts in this game, and I'm not sure if Hebron is going to hold on to the ball. It looks like they're going to do everything in their power to, and I'm not sure if the Jaguars will get another chance on offense. 5 seconds left to go in this game. The clock is winding down, and that will do it. The final in this one, 47-35 Hebron. After a great start in the first half by the Jaguars, unable to build on it in the second half, and they will go down in their final home game of this season. Can't help but to feel sorry for these seniors who put in everything they had over these last 4 years, and that will be their last Jaguar basketball game in this arena. Prayers up for Tate Langley, who got hurt tonight, and Cole Roberts to get healthy as well. And same thing with Caleb Green. All the key players for the Jaguars who went injured, pray for nothing but good health going forward. Jack, that's it, man.
Wow. Can't believe it. It's been an awesome season. Thank you for everyone who's stuck by and watched us every single game. Thank you to the people who can't make it due to coronavirus or just to watch their loved ones from far away. We really appreciate you tuning in. And you guys are the reason that we do this. It's not just for us. It's really for you guys. So I really appreciate you guys watching.
I want to give a big shout out to Decker Itzel, who ran a really good job on the camera, and Eamon whenever he was able to be here, and to Coach Littleton for letting us do this as well. It's truly been a blessing to be able to do this. I've enjoyed every moment of it, and Jack, you got the keys, man. Itzel, you got the keys. You guys are going to do a great job next year, so I'm excited to see what you guys are going to do going forward. And for one last time, this is Brady Beach signing off, Farm Mound Sports Network.